So the year is now 2020, and this channel's been around for about 3.5 to 4 years. So I figured it'd be healthy to make this video talking about what my plans are for the future of this channel, because there are a lot of resolutions and stuff that I want to make to improve the channel, and a bunch of other things that I want to get rid of that I feel are kind of holding me back from my potential. So I'm terrible with intros, so I'm just gonna get started. I have like a list here. I'm just gonna start working my way down. So yeah, here we go. The first and probably most obvious change I'm going to be making to this channel is that I'm no longer going to be posting Dead by Daylight content. Now I'm doing this for two reasons. First reason is Dead by Daylight content is kind of hard to make, honestly. Hard to make it interesting, hard to make it fun for the viewer. Like, the video I posted last of Dead by Daylight, it was on the new map with the new dock and ruin, right? But the gameplay itself that I posted wasn't interesting in the slightest. It was just flat gameplay. I spent like the first 2 minutes working on a generator. It's just not fun for people to watch, and I understand that. And the second reason is, the Dead by Daylight community is royally pissing me off. Like when that new patch dropped, and they nerfed Ruin, and they nerfed Doctor, and all of the killer main YouTubers and streamers who I once held in high regards, they all started just bashing on survivor mains. Bash on the survivor mains guys, it's all their fault. And it kind of is their fault. But being a survivor main myself, that caused me to feel like my pride was hurt, you know? Because I did sympathize with them. I did think that the ruin nerf was too much. I felt like the behavior is making the game worse by nerfing killers even further. And I sympathize with that, like I said, but when the freaking streamers and the YouTubers who I really loved watching all started saying it's all the survivors' fault, and they all started saying stuff with biting sarcasm to try to up their viewer number, you know, and really get in with the bandwagon. I just couldn't take it anymore. It pissed me off. I can't keep doing it. I can't keep coming back to this game knowing that everybody's gonna bash on survivor mains. And I know that I shouldn't put myself in that same boat as those survivor mains out there who scream about every single problem that they have instead of trying to get better. They always just want killers to be nerfed. And I genuinely am sorry that this keeps happening and that survivors are just kind of getting pulled above the killers. But that doesn't mean that you have to just brutally assault every single survivor main, because we're not all the same. But I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not posting that content anymore because I don't want to deal with it anymore. It's unfun. It's too much work. I have other plans that I think are going to be a lot more fun. So we're done with Dead by Daylight. At least until it gets better and people stop being so toxic. So now that I'm not posting Dead by Daylight content anymore, I've kind of been on the lookout for new games that I can play. And one of those games that I recently started playing and posting videos of was Last Year. And I've been having a lot of fun with Last Year. I really enjoy playing as the classmates, trying to survive the brutal world of a fiendish killer trying to eliminate us from the equation and all that. And I've been having a lot of fun playing all the different classes, and it's just I just can't get enough of the game. And I think you guys like the game too. I've noticed I've had quite a bit of viewership coming in from my more recent Last Year videos, and I'm glad about that. I also have some new subscribers, so hey yo, how's it going? But I'm definitely gonna be posting a lot more Last Year because that doesn't seem to get boring, and I'm probably gonna try doing live commentary with those gameplays as well. Because, you know, having commentary is always nice. It always makes the video better. So I'm going to definitely be posting more Last Year content, along with some other things. So now the second game that I'm going to be posting more content of is probably going to be Star Wars Battlefront 2. I've been playing that game quite a bit with my friends. We've always had fun. Every time we log in, we have fun with it. I pre-ordered the game when it first came out, and I absolutely just fell in love with it. I couldn't stop playing it. Even back when everyone claimed that it was pay to win, I was still having fun, and I never spent $1 on the game. And it sort of started to drop off in popularity after a year. But recently, a few months ago, it started to make a comeback with all the new Star Wars movies that came out. And because of that, people are playing it more. It's got a little bit more viewership on like your YouTube and Twitch. So that's kind of the game that I want to post more gameplay of because I enjoy it and people seem to like it. And playing with your friends is always fun. I highly recommend you get the game now because it's only like $30, I think, in the EA store. And I'm gonna definitely be posting live commentaries, playing like Galactic Assault and Capital Supremacy, Heroes vs. Villains, playing with my friends. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really gonna enjoy it, and I think you guys will too. If you're new to Star Wars, I highly recommend you give it a try. At least with watching my videos, see how you like it. I don't think anyone can hate Star Wars. I think everybody would like the game in some way. It's just got a little bit of a learning curve. It's not like other shooters. But yeah, I'm gonna be posting more of that, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope you guys will enjoy it. So the third and final game that I'm going to be trying to post more content for on this channel is going to be PlanetSide 2. Now PlanetSide 2 came out a little over 7 years ago, and I just adored it when I first started playing it. It's probably the only successful combined arms sci-fi shooter out there that I've seen at least. And I started playing it back in middle school. I'm in like college now, so that should give you a little bit of perspective of how long I've been playing the game. And I could never get enough of it. The idea that three armed factions fight for control over multiple continents across this alien planet, it's just amazing to play. And I kind of started to taper off from playing it, not really because I didn't like the game anymore, but because new games like Overwatch started coming out around the time that I was playing it. And so I kind of stopped playing it altogether. But I'm going to start making a comeback for it now because I never hated the game. I've always wanted to keep going with it. It's just the reason why so many people left, and now it only has a group of dedicated veterans who are part of the community, is that the dev team for PlanetSide 2 just never really kept making new content, fresh content that people wanted to come back to. And it probably had something to do with their freaking wages and their budget, and they just weren't able to advertise properly. And that always sucks for game developers because it makes it so their game might eventually die, kind of like Death Garden did. And I want to make it obvious to the world that this game still exists, and people really should play it because it's a lot of fun. It's totally free, and I don't know what to say honestly. It's just I really want more people to know about this game. So I'm gonna post more content of PlanetSide 2 with live commentaries. The last video I posted of PlanetSide 2 got a surprising amount of viewership, even though it was a rather shitty video, and I'm sorry for that. I'm gonna try to make them a lot better, a lot more peppy, a lot more editing. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Okay, so the last part of this video, I'm gonna be moving on to some little quality of life changes I'm gonna be making with the channel. Back in like late December, I started doing this policy of uploading a video every other day. And this isn't really a change I'm making, but I want to continue to follow that policy of one video every other day. Because I feel like that's a pretty reasonable content drop rate for a channel like mine that hasn't really gained a lot of popularity. Because you gotta think of it, I have work, I have school, I have so much other stuff that I'm trying to do. And it gets to the point where uploading a video every day is something that I don't think I'll be able to do and have time for the other things that are important in my life. So I think every other day videos will be reasonable. And who knows, if my channel suddenly started to blow up and I had a lot more subscribers and viewers and a lot of people talking in my comment section, I'd probably start moving towards a video every day because that would probably make it a little more worth it to me. So yeah, I'm going to try to keep up with that video every other day posting shenanigans, so it's going to be really good. Now in the event that my channel does start to take off and I start getting a lot more viewership, I've always wanted to do a let's play videos of games that have been released recently, either on Steam or just in general. And so if in the event that my channel does take off, and that's a big if, because you all know how YouTube works, the algorithm is crazy. I have videos that have thousands of views in it, and I have videos that have 1 view. But if my channel does start to get better, I want to start doing Let's Plays maybe this year. Because I absolutely love Let's Play videos of all the new games that are out there. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you stuck around up until this point, then you now know that I have a lot of new content, fresh content that I want to be posting on this channel. And if you really do think that my channel has potential and you want to support, like, subscribe, leave a comment. I always read the comments. I don't get a lot of them. Okay, that sounded creepy. Sorry I said that. But I really do hope that this channel continues to get better and bigger because I feel like the content I make is worthwhile and people really should see it, especially for like games that I feel like really need to make a change, like PlanetSide 2 and Star Wars, which are still starting to grow again. And I hope that these videos I post really help add to that. So yeah, I'll see y'all guys later. I'm pretty bad at outros too. Still learning how to do that, so let's just wrap it up here. Bye bye.